Okay, so I am watching Death Battle for the first time, really. And everyone's been hyped about this Bowser versus Eggman one, so that's the one we're gonna start with. And Chrono here is gonna be watching with me, and we're gonna be reacting. We're gonna give it some oohs and some ah.
Shall we do things?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We're gonna press buttons now, chat.
Play it. Oh, let me make sure I have the volume on. Okay.
Fight!
Whoa, holy shit.
Bowser versus Dr. Eggman, the
I
king
gotta
of the
turn that down.
Koopas and the baddest of badniks. And they're not alone. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
All right, chat. Let me know if it's like way too dank.
All right, sorry that started a little loud,
Mushroom
guys.
Kingdom, a peaceful land of kindness, adventure, love.
Ah, boring. Move aside, princess. It's time this place got way more awesome. Here comes King Koopa himself, better known as Bowser.
It's
The
Bowser.
moment this orphan star child
Thanks
was
for
found by
handling that for me,
Kamek, it
MKP.
was clear Bowser would command the disparate outcasts of the Mushroom World. The Koopa
Okay.
clan.
Sadly,
Whoa,
not
whoa.
everyone's born a toad, and they
You can't be
treat
using
these
words
critters
clan like
like
that, all right?
monsters, fated to a life of infinite jump farming for one-ups.
Bowser wanted a different world, but Princess Peach Toadstool would never allow the evil king's day in the sun. Her light was so
Chat saying this
bright,
is the best
Bowser
episode of the
became
series.
infatuated
Is
with
it?
her.
So he
Also, chat on
turned
mine.
all
Let me know
the
if it's too
toads
loud.
into bricks and
Because I can't,
kidnapped
like,
her,
my
putting
volume's
their
different for you guys.
princess in another castle, and another, like 40 years of castles, only to be released if she agrees to marry him and his dad bod.
Yet he was foiled time and time again by those pesky Mario brothers. However, Bowser is nothing if not persistent.
Look at him! Dude
Hey, just
built
like someone
a
else.
brick house strapped to a saw trap. That spiked shell takes a
Fucking-
lot
fucking
of
joke about me?
punishment. Not even the weight of a castle can scratch it.
talking about
Especially
Eggman.
when he rolls up like a
Oh,
prehistoric
fair
You guys do have the
Beyblade.
same
And the
laugh.
Koopa King doesn't just breathe fire and control lava, he commands nature
I don't
itself.
want to talk about
Spitting
it.
meteors from outer space, beckoning the earth with a snap, inhaling torrents of wind, straight up calling down lightning. What else has he got?
Oh, just a little dabbling in dark magic.
Hell yeah, Wizard Turtle.
The original NES manual even describes him as a sorcerer king. Magic is how he turned the toads into bricks, only countered by the princess's heart magic.
But that's not all the magic he's mastered. Telekinesis, creating perfect clones, reanimating
snap, the magic
his
of art?
undead skeleton, and worst of all, ruining every game.
You know,
of
I never really
Mario
realized
Party.
how OP
Hey, no,
Bowser
I
is.
stole those coins fair and square.
Bowser spent decades hoarding treasures, coins, magic star rods, warships, clown cars, you name it. This
Probably
is the
'cause he gets
same
folded
guy
at every
that
turn.
created multiple flying castles fashioned after his own face.
Yeah,
I think
he's
Bowser could be on the
definitely
hear me
got
out
an ego
list.
on him. He's talked about having a 4-digit IQ.
Oh,
but
really
I've
now?
seen this moron put death traps in his own backyard.
I'm just
A man
saying.
after
I'm
my
just saying what
own
everyone was
heart.
thinking.
Despite his clumsiness, Bowser's charisma and
No one was
leadership
thinking.
brought
Try to
many
let her lie
to
to
his
you.
side. Not
Chrono
enough
do be
to
sounding like
defeat
he's plotting to
Mario,
rule
but
the
his
world.
army
Yeah,
doesn't
that
make
laugh.
it easy on the red.
Hey, yo.
Wow.
They're the most wicked band
That
of
is not how my
misfits
laugh
this
sounds.
side of World 8-4. The
Wait until
Koopa
something
Troop.
funny
An
happens,
army
chat.
spanning multiple territories across the Mushroom World and beyond.
Goombas, Koopas, the Troopas, and the others make up the infantry. Some with wings, some in shoes, and some even in race cars. They're the red shirts, first in and first out.
Piranha plants, bloopers, and lakitus use their surroundings to get the jump on unsuspecting prey, by land,
The
sea,
Koopa
or
Troop.
sky.
We'd be here forever
Koopa,
jotting
Koopa.
down the small fries. Booze, Shy Guys, sentient
Were they
bones
licking
with
his
feet,
toes?
and more.
It was
could've been.
imperative for Bowser to nurture a unit that covers
That
their
was,
own vulnerabilities. For example,
He's into
Kamek
it.
and King Boo
Do you
both
like
have magic, but Boo has battlefield control with illusions and destabilizing dimensions, while Kamek focuses on buffing allies, canceling enemy powers, summoning anything he desires.
Or swapping my items to screw up my Mario Party lead. Not again.
Kamek is kind of
Speaking of items,
overpowered
most
as
of the
well,
minions
when
can
you
use
think about
pretty
it.
much any power-up Mario can. The Goombas
Annoying
make frequent
ass.
use of Tanuki tails, and Bowser can really get into the cat role play. But as the Koopa Troop
Bowser's
grew
a
and
furry?
grew, it started to feel less
He's
like
literally
an
a turtle.
army and
Yeah.
more like a family unit.
How
Yes,
can you call
because
a
his
turtle
feet
a
were
furry?
cold. I
The
see.
Koopalings.
They're adopted.
What's the difference?
Good point. Bowser took them in and even trained them in dark magic.
Well, no one's as spoiled as his natural Nepo baby, Bowser Jr., captain of the Koopa Troops.
Bowser Jr.
Spoiled
is a
an
Nepo baby.
understatement. Remember his escapades as Shadow Mario? He terrorized Delfino Plaza with
love that
literal
game so
evil
much.
paint. That whole debacle was basically his attempt at elementary
Mario
school
Sunshine
art
2
class.
And I
win.
bet Bowser still has some on the fridge. But really, the king is very protective of his kids. If the fam's in trouble, he can will himself to transform into a giant kaiju, all to crush whatever bullies tug and smack.
Maybe
And he
a
loses
little
every time.
overkill. Just one punch from Giant Bowser launched a castle out of orbit. Taking into account the flight path and the scale of their universe, Bowser's punch must have
Kind of
hit with
insane,
a force of over
if you think about it.
125
A whole
trillion
castle?
tons of TNT. Considering how
That's kinda wild,
Yoshi
dude.
Out of
lifted
orbit?
Raphael the Raven so hard he exploded into a constellation of stars, this
Jesus.
isn't even close to Bowser's
Yo.
full strength.
Yoshi's
So
Island,
don't
so
bully
underrated.
His kid, especially if he falls into some
Is
of
it
Bowser
actually, though?
Jr.'s set of black paint. That's
I think it is.
scary.
Enough to unleash
tell
Bowser's
Yoshi
dark
was really good. I feel
fury,
like it's not even
a
underrated,
form
though.
whose very steps cause widespread natural disasters.
Oh, Dark Bout.
Oh,
Yo.
seriously,
Dark Bowser's
how does
so
Mario
freaking cool.
ever beat this guy? He's like Godzilla, Doctor Strange, and John Cena all in one.
Not John Cena, I'm
We're
dead.
not even to the best
Yo,
part.
I mean, he's that
Bowser's
strong.
Dark magic became
Yeah,
so
but does
potent,
Bowser
he
follow me on
eventually learned how
Twitter?
to warp the very
It's true, he
fabric of
doesn't, though.
reality.
Anything the king imagines,
Bowser Jr. is
he makes
13? I thought he was like
He turned
5.
all of Yoshi's Island into
He
a
looks like he's
storybook.
like
And remember
5.
those painted
was
worlds
like
in
a
Mario
toddler.
64? Yeah, he made those. And the staircase that goes on and on and on and on and on and on.
Yeah, I
and
miss
on,
the
so you know
chaotic
how to
Yoshi
be
games
okay.
got
He
me.
also stole ultra powerful
I
items like
agree.
the Wonder Flower, which can mold reality like Play-Doh, and the Dream Stone, which can be used to wish someone out of existence.
But his most iconic thefts
Sure, if he's
are
like
those
John Cena, how do we
big,
see him?
shiny power stars.
Don't judge a book
You're
by its
right.
cover. Infant power stars, aka Lumas, can become whole galaxies. They also ferried Mario across the universe in 3 seconds. That's 489 quadrillion times light speed.
Obviously, the big
How is he
daddy
okay?
grand stars are even crazier. Bowser wanted to power his space
That's a good
kingdom,
question.
but then guess who showed up
He would
to
just be a
ruin
blob.
everything? It's a him.
And when the Grand Star was freed, it caused a chain reaction that destroyed the entire universe via a massive black hole.
Thanks, Space God, that Rosalina showed up to save the day.
Not that Bowser
Rosalina.
needed saving. He's been swallowed by another black hole and thrown into a star that went supernova.
Imagine if this crazy
Bro.
OP fire turtle had to
And
fight
yet he's still
himself.
alive.
Oh wait, he did, and he beat the hell out of him.
With all this power, it's a wonder he still hasn't conquered the Mushroom Kingdom. Perhaps it's because his visions of grandeur were never really what he sought. Surrounding him is a crew of outcasts and miscreants like him, ride or dies that can't be swayed against him.
Oh, are you saying he's secretly happy because he's
Aw.
got a big monster family now?
That's cute.
But
That's so
also,
wholesome.
when they actually worked
He got a
together, they
family.
legitimately conquered most of the known universe. So,
He's a baddie through and through who will teleport through space and time to show you what's what. Because he's no ordinary Koopa. Make way for the king.
this battle is sponsored by Prize Picks.
Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action.
No
And
gambling.
Daily fantasy sports is super easy to get
skipping
into.
this?
Yeah.
Lack of Gambo?
No need to worry.
Okay, no
about
Gambo.
running
No
numbers.
Gambo.
I'm sorry, I'm not getting paid for this ad.
Instantly.
Get
We
your
only game
bag,
on
but
waifus here, okay?
Citizens of Earth, lend me your ears. Imagine a world of endless possibility where people are free as the wind. Isn't it disgusting? Now imagine a better world, one with proper guidance and the technology to bring about global peace.
But whiz, only a brilliant mind
Peace
can
or
make
servitude?
that happen.
Not just any brilliant mind, he's a genius at heart who knows the dangers within. He's Ivo Robotnik.
Dr. Eggman.
As a mad scientist myself, his story is my
something
inspiration,
of a
just as
scientist myself.
Eggman's was his grandfather, Gerald Robotnik, who sought to create
Gerald.
world peace through technology. But then his beloved granddaughter, Maria, was killed by the Guardian Unit of Nations, better known as...
And then he crashed
They're
out
freaking
immediately.
Called
Yep.
G-U-N. Anyway, Lil Eggy grew up a lonely narcissist because all his family talked about was Maria this, Maria that. Boo-hoo!
Neglect and envy tainted
Maria
Ivor's goal.
He literally hit him with the womp
He
womp.
distanced himself from his
Wah,
grandfather's
wah.
legacy. Instead of bettering the world, he would conquer it to get the attention he deserved.
Can we talk about how Eggman's head has gone from a cone to round?
Tomato, tomato.
I mean,
You said
it's
the same
he
way
looks
before.
better, okay?
To establish
He does,
Eggman
but,
Land,
like, what
evolved.
happened?
Capital of science. And this paradise would have worked just fine if not for that blasted Sonic the Hedgehog.
For years, Eggman's plans literally blew up in his face. And he's a very sore loser.
But just like any good experiment, the doctor did more testing, seeking better results.
He's created plenty of knickknacks to terrorize the world with. A laser gun, a cloning ray, mind control cannons, a flying armada, typical evil scientist stuff.
Then there's the big
A murder
ones.
train?
He invented a spatial displacement trap, which, while online, scatters a target's atoms across space. Oh, and then there's the metal virus, which transmutes
No.
organic tissue into living
Yo, I
metal
hope they do a
zombies. It's so
game on the
deadly,
metal
it
virus
created a
arc.
plague that
Holy
nearly
shit.
wiped out all
That'd be
life on
interesting.
Earth.
Shame Eggman never made himself immune to it. That's a whoopsie.
And when he's not duping you with decoys, he's riding in style with the Eggmobile. It's lightweight for maneuverability, but tough enough to withstand moon-sized explosions and even the center of a black hole.
I mean, it's kind of lame looking, but you can plug it into big bad mechs like the Egg
It makes
Walker
sense,
or the
okay.
Death Egg Robot, whose giant laser once obliterated 77,000 cubic meters of rock in an instant. That's like having an atomic bomb in your pocket all the time. Oh, okay, maybe this guy's pretty cool.
He said his head
Eggman
rounded
built
off with
machines
every
for a
L he
long
took.
list
I'm
of
dead.
combat situations.
Yo,
Some
that
look
makes
like
sense,
knights.
though.
Others use
Probably got
extraterrestrial
dented each time.
sources like the wisps. And then there's the orbital bases, like the Death
The Death
The
Egg.
reference is
Death
obvious,
Egg.
but Darth Vader's version is
Totally
like
not
a
a Death
toy
Star.
compared to the Death Egg, which can annihilate stars. Poof! A whole constellation gone in one shot.
That's not to say Eggman doesn't enjoy scrapping with blue hedgehogs himself. Enter the Egg Dragoon.
Hell yeah! The rawest of the battle mechs. It's got electric drills. It's got ice missiles. It's got a whole lot of bullets. My God, Wiz. I need it.
The egg
Don't forget,
dude.
Eggman built all of these things
Annoying
himself.
ass fight.
Maybe world domination is in his grasp yet.
One problem. Eggman's a turbo loner. No hobbies, no friends, no wife, no nothing.
Come on, he has
No
friends.
wife.
I mean, he's a feminist. Oh, okay, maybe not, but
Points gun at Amy's face.
joined forces over a
Gun.
mutually sought revenge against Shadow, but it counts. Sort of.
Infinite.
Who needs friends when you can build friends?
Obviously,
Yo,
Eggman
I
has
hear
a
this
tough
is a
time
Justice for
collaborating
Infinite,
with
kind of.
others, so he
Also
just
not
built
at
his
the
own
same time.
army instead.
I see.
The
Oh, where?
Eggman Empire.
The Badniks are mass-produced foot
So all the
soldiers,
Infinite fans are gonna be
Buzzbombers,
upset no matter what.
Caterpillars, egg
Yeah.
robos, and don't forget those cute little moto bugs. The Badniks may seem simple, but they're led by an elite, multi-talented unit. The hard-boiled heavies. Really leaning
Not
into the
hard-boiled.
acting, huh?
The army has a wide variety of troops, even your classic comedy duo with Orbot and Cubot.
Orbot!
They're Eggman's
You know,
assistants
Shadow
and
Gems made me
immense
hate Orbot and
disappointments.
Cubot
Every
so
genius
much.
has their duds.
Hey, at least they're not Scratch and Grounder. But that's why he's made top-notch bots modeled after the Sonic cast.
Infinite's
like
a Jackal?
everyone's favorite
Yeah.
Robo-Faker,
Yep, yep.
Metal Sonic.
Metal Sonic has the most horsepower in the Eggman Empire.
I love
He has
Metal
the moves and
Sonic!
speed of Sonic and then some. He's had his rebellious phases, but Eggman's reprogrammed Metal to better follow his commands.
I mean,
Additionally, when
he's also
upgraded
got
to his
randomly, like, nerfed
form,
out of nowhere.
Metal Sonic could copy
Yeah.
biological data, including unique powers like Shadow's time stop technique, chaos control.
He could even copy Silver's psychokinesis. And with enough chaos energy, he powers up into Super Neo Metal Sonic.
Yo,
Everything
Neo
would
Metal
change
is the
with
best
appearance
Metal
of the
Sonic
Phantom
design.
Ruby. One of many
Yo.
trump cards at Eggman's disposal,
I've actually
the
never seen
Phantom
that.
Ruby alters reality by manipulating perception.
Basically, super
Infinite
OP
shiny
illusions,
rock.
but in Infinite's hands, it's a weapon of mass destruction. I don't know how illusions translate to body replicas, changing gravity, or making a fake sun, but go off, King.
And when used on the planet's consciousness, which is a thing, the Ruby granted Eggman the Lightman form. Yep.
What?
Apparently
Excuse me?
Super Eggman is canon, though it is pretty
Hey,
complicated.
yo.
The Phantom Ruby
Let's
is a
I didn't know that
go,
that was canon. There's no way.
He's used
A
the
light
Jewel
man?
Scepter to make the world-shattering Egg Wizard. Then, on more than one occasion, he's effortlessly gathered the super rare,
Oh,
super
God.
powerful Chaos Emeralds. You know, the things that power Super Saiyan Hedgehog.
Unleash.
Eggman built and built and built, and eventually he built something that started to build on him. Sage was originally designed as a mere assistant,
love Sage.
but through an alien encounter,
He needs
she
a hug.
was granted actual sentience.
Sage is already super powerful, but now she's also super smart. She thought up millions of battle plans
And
all
super
at once
cute.
to defeat the massive titans.
And you can barely remember where you put your dune bug.
I know exactly where it is. It's at the police impound. Thank you very much.
Sage was Eggman's saving grace. He had previously found machines with personality lacking, but Sage's great adequacy in serving her function provided Eggman with something that, for the first time, he'd hate to lose. In essence, a sort of daughter.
So, like any good daddy,
I'm like, don't
give
make me
the
cry
keys to
again. I
his
just
car,
ended
his
Frontiers,
spaceship,
okay?
and his
I already cried
orbital
about
death
this.
ring.
Leave me alone.
Hell, now she controls the entire army.
And this frankly unheard of trust from Eggman became crucial in defeating the End, a primordial entity so mighty even Supersonic struggled against it.
Their battle can only be described as peak fiction, because charged by 7 Chaos Emeralds,
Peak.
Supersonic.
Oh no, they said the
joke.
word.
The power of one emerald can shift continents. All 7 together can shift the universe.
And kill some pretty terrifying bosses, like
Yeah, they've used
Eggman's
it multiple
Time Eater,
times.
which ripped apart space-time
Ugh,
like
I don't
tissue
even want to
paper.
look at
In
Time
short,
Meter right
Chaos
now.
Emeralds give thoughts power. With them, Eggman's best machines
Turns to be
can
too
run
happy about that.
indefinitely while matching the greatest powers ever seen. Like when 3 supers battled Solaris, who tried to destroy time itself.
How many have we watched?
Solaris
This is the
extended its
first
chaos
one.
across multiple timelines in about 20 seconds, or 73 quadrillion times light speed.
It's funny though, while Eggman's smarts have sort of defeated Sonic here and there, he's
I don't know,
pretty
cry about
effective
it
when
again,
he teams
right?
up with the Blue Blur to save the world.
Well, recall how Professor Gerald was a good person before losing the granddaughter he loved. In Eggman's case, now that he has Sage, perhaps a similar story is playing out in reverse.
It's possible.
Nah,
Who do you think's gonna
Shaggy
win?
will always
Probably
have a
Bowser.
harebrained scheme behind his cufflinks.
So watch out, critters and plebeians of the world. He is the Eggman, and he's got the master plan.
Yeah,
I feel like Bowser's more strong overall.
happened now?
Eggman's
I'm addicted to Marvel Snap.
another ad.
Today's sponsor
Beast Wars and Instant Car.
2. It focused on the Marvel. We've run the
Get your
day
bag,
with
but
all
not on my time.
possibilities.
It's time for a death battle.
But I want Eggman to win for Metal and for Sage. That's really it. But like, I think Bowser's definitely gonna win.
Yeah. Operation Catfish.
But
you're
yeah,
right.
we're kind of working back.
This territory
All right,
is
we're
now
locking
the
into that.
base for my upcoming Eggman Land 2. What a joke. I am Dr. Eggman, your genius overlord. Get a load of this.
He said the thing.
You can't get away with it. Oh, the dropkick. Bowser dropkick.
Whoa.
Oh. This is far too anime. What is going on here?
Yeah, I heard this fight was amazing.
I haven't seen death battles in a while, and I definitely leveled up. Holy shit.
You call these toys an invasion force? Let's see Toads do better. That's a decoy, you idiot.
Yeah, I didn't expect Bowser to talk either.
Hey, yo.
so. Infinite. Oh no.
Ain't no way.
This is the part I was talking about. I kept seeing clips of that. Like, oh, Infinite's cool.
Folded,
Bonk.
dude. Holy shit.
Nasty too. So metal.
Got folded by a Thwompy.
Fuck yo, chance time.
Get wrecked.
Triggering. Yo, I've been there too, metal. I feel you.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Get him, Bowser Jr.
You've lost the battle before it has begun.
Excellent work as always, Beto. Ready to wrap this up, Sage?
As you command.
You know what they say, the more the merrier.
Yo.
Outside.
Yo, already?
Yeah.
Oh, it's over. It's over.
Yeah, I was waiting.
No
for this.
metal. Holy.
I think Sage is the only chance he has.
Yeah, Sage is pretty OP.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Definitely forgot about that.
Pipes, bro.
We got pipe magic around here.
Pipe magic? Oh no.
Dosa.
What class
We
is
got
that?
Pipe magic.
Oh, I guess that is Dosa.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Oh, we got
I was kind of hoping Bowser Jr. did more than that, dude.
What is the paint evil Mario? Is he just evil Mario, or is he just like
That's
we're just like it's Bowser Jr.? Yeah, I just wanted to know like what the rest of them have.
Yeah.
No
Yo.
metal. What?
Sage! The Death Egg! Max power!
I was like, I
Oh,
feel
we
like
boosting
is the way-
Sage?
I feel like Sage is his like out. I don't think
No
he's got anything
way.
else. I don't think he's got anything
Oh,
else.
that's it. That's it.
Wait, no, hold on. Bowser
God,
does
why
have
is this
one
fight
other-
so good? What the hell?
There's still one thing left. Yeah. Skeleton Bowser.
Sage! Fire is dead!
No!
I was like, hang on, there's still one thing they haven't shown off.
So long, Doctor!
Yo, they can't be using Mario ass trick.
Yeah. I was sitting there thinking, I was like, what's the possibility?
This
Like,
war
what's
was
left?
not an easy one to win, which might seem surprising given how the Sonic series is not afraid to show how tough its cast is, while Mario's comes across as more cartoony.
But as it turns out, Bowser had everything he needed to take Chrome Dome down. Strap in. This
Yeah,
one's a
I
lot,
figured-
So we'll break it down into 5 categories.
First up is physical stats. Bowser pretty handedly outmatched any of Eggman's usual mechs, like the
Yeah.
Egg or the Death Egg robot.
The
100%.
Death Egg robot could level cities. Bowser could punch a castle out of orbit.
Yeah, out of,
Death
that's
Egg
that's
could
wild.
destroy stars,
Punching a
but
castle out of
Yoshi
orbit
can
is
match that
crazy.
level of power. Bowser's
I would
strength
say-
is certainly above the green dinosaurs. Plus,
I'll wait
while
till we
both
talk about it.
Bowser and Eggman's tech survived black holes, Bowser's was much larger.
So, he may win stats, but this could change with their powers. With so many items and minions, that could make all that a moot point.
Aside from power-up items, both could manipulate minds, create duplicates, and alter space-time. However, Bowser had a significant edge in having access to the majority of his abilities at all times.
Yeah, Eggman can do some crazy stuff, but only across different mechs, fortresses, or space bases. Bowser's all natural. He's got all his best powers built in, and he ain't even a robot.
Meaning he wins the war of attrition. He even had counters for battle enders like the metal virus and spatial displacement trap. Context matters for those weapons, and both backfired in the past. But more importantly, Bowser could simply reverse the effects with his transmutation magic. Conversely, most of Eggman's
Bowser is
robots could
broken.
get turned into, say, a frog or a block
He's
with
kind
no
of
reliable
ridiculous.
way back.
Is that
The only thing I
Froggy?
could foresee-
I'm just kidding.
But
The only thing I could have
definitely
foreseen
not for
having Eggman give the
intelligence. Come
advantage
on,
would have been
you
if he had
have a
Emerald.
4-digit IQ, Bowser? Really? That's cute.
I still feel like
don't get me
Emerald
wrong,
solos Bowser.
Bowser's not an idiot. Usually, just really, really clumsy. Poor fella.
Meanwhile, Eggman's an
Yeah, Eggman's
engineering
definitely got him
genius
with
who
intelligence.
rarely ever gets bested by
100%.
brains.
By a long
Easy
shot.
dub. Now, let's talk trump cards.
As in, items so powerful they could decide the
Ben, I
entire
see
outcome
Jordan.
on their own.
The Phantom Ruby was super
for follow,
dangerous, but specifically targets perceptions. Unlike Bowser's Wonder Flower, which mucks up reality for real. The Ruby affected a whole planet, but the Wonder Flower had the power to alter the universe. Also, the Dreamstone's ability to wish anything out of existence would have no problem cleaning up Super Neo Metal Sonic or Time Eater.
Their most prized possessions was a tougher call. Together, the Chaos Emeralds can break the universe, but so can the Grand Stars. Arguably not as much given the Emerald scaling to Solaris, though Power Stars and Grand Stars are far more plentiful.
Yeah.
Clearly, this is
Emerald
getting
would have
fairly
soloed Bowser
bootstrapped,
easily.
and both had multiple
Well, not
options
easily,
that could
but
win the day instantly.
Yeah.
The battle of
safest
attrition
bet
would
is
have been
to
on his
call this
side.
category a
The longer the
tie.
fight
Which
goes,
means it's finally
the worse
time
off for
to
Bowser.
compare their armies. Eggman seems deadlier at first glance. I mean, look at all those buzzsaws and rockets. Metal Sonic speed and power alone could solo most of the Koopa troop. But the Eggman Empire lacked something Bowser had in spades. teamwork and loyalty.
Eggman is a
True.
notoriously terrible team player. His alliances are practically guaranteed to fall apart.
They always
In
do.
Sonic
Every
Generations,
single
he
time.
could barely manage working with himself.
Eggman's army is designed to be controlled by
True.
just him. To Eggman, it's
Or
harder to
Rush
command
with
those
other
with free
Eggman.
will. Hence his rivalry with the free-natured Sonic.
Meanwhile, the Koopa Troop follows Bowser because they actually like him. They train really hard to cover each other's weak points.
Giving them plenty of advantages as this war progressed, like battlefield control through King Boo's magic and Bowser Jr.'s paint. And since the Koopa Troop doesn't rely that much on technology, Sage's hacking potential had little use.
Also, secret weapon? Kamek is kind of busted. Canceling
I was like,
Metal
Kamek is
Sonic's power
broken as
copy,
hell, dude.
stealing the Phantom Ruby, and potentially swapping the Chaos Emeralds were huge game changers.
Add on that Bowser and his army can use any Mario power-up item, and they had millions, no, billions of combinations that the Eggman Empire just could not actively plan against. Even with Sage's millions of plans to take down the Titans, she thought them to be unbeatable, which Sonic proved was incorrect.
Just comparing their conquests makes it clear. The Eggman Empire took over the whole planet, but Bowser's troop conquered most of the universe.
Eggman was no
That's kinda
pushover.
insane.
His wit, power output, and ridiculous machines gave Bowser the biggest fight of his life. But the Koopa King's ludicrous strength, abilities, and united forces ultimately prevailed.
Eggman tried to poach the king, and now he's cracked and scrambled.
The winner is Bowser.
Next
Yeah.
time on Death
Bowser
Battle.
Okay.
definitely got the win
Yeah, definitely. I do
I
see
still
what people
say-
were saying about like abilities kind of being like portrayed differently. Because I definitely feel like, although Metal Sonic did well, I feel like he was kind of nerfed there.
I don't know. Like it made sense only because they kind of well, the times that Metal Sonic got to fight in that,
Mhm.
he was very commanding. It
Yeah,
was
he just
like,
didn't really use many of his like copy abilities unless he just can't copy like Bowser.
well, I mean, it would have been fine if he was copying stuff or anything like that. Like the only problem was they had what's his name, that the magician on Bowser's side.
Oh
who could literally
yeah,
just
yeah.
swap items,
That's not fair.
swap the
That is
emeralds,
so
swap it.
unfair.
He's I told as soon as they explained him beforehand, I was like, he's broken. Like
As
he's
soon as that
absolutely
chance
broken.
thing popped up, I got PTSD.
He's absolutely broken. I wasn't expecting that to be so good. Yeah, like the animation that,
That
was
was
really good.
awesome.
The music
That was
was
amazing.
top tier. Music was absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he
Magic, I guess
immediately-
because it's magic. Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of a gray area.
Mhm.